Hey guys, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I've always wanted to do a vocal coach reacts to this singer. It's none other than Janis Joplin, and the song is called Piece of My Heart. I did this with one of my clients, Aliona Yarashina, a while back, and I'm going to do it again, coming up with another one soon. But I want to go and do a live version of this. Janis wasn't around for a long time, but she definitely did a lot to influence an awful lot of people. So with that said, let's hear from Janis. So cute, she's always so into it. I'm not sure if it was the drugs and she really liked it or both, but... It's pretty fast.
Oh, honey, like you, the only man I ever wanted and I ever needed. Didn't I give everything I ever had to give? I tried to do it. Each time I tell myself that I think I've had enough of it. I'm gonna show you, baby, that a woman can be tough. Won't you keep on, and take another little piece of my heart now. Come on.
Now, the fun thing about shows back then, and I know I've shared this before and I'll try to just make it quick, but my brother used to take me to a lot of shows. God rest his soul. He actually OD'd a little over a year ago on drugs. He went for, gosh, like 20 some odd years without doing drugs, and he got back into crack, and then boom. But anyway, he used to take me to a lot of shows when I was younger in the 70s. And man, you know, I saw like a lot of different artists from, you know, everybody from Rod Stewart to, you know, Blue Oyster Cult to, I mean, you name it, like a lot of America, a bunch of bands. And I saw them more than once. And they never played the same show twice. It was really interesting. It was always something different. And a lot of that depended on the energy of the room, you know, how the band was feeling, you know, a lot of the mood and just the passion and just, you know, being on the road, were they tired with this or that? But almost every time they would just leave it all on the field. So they gave it their all. And this is certainly no exception. And it's very different than music today where, you know, it's all exactly to one click and maybe there's a bunch of stuff on tracks or whatever and the show is exactly the same every night. And I know there's a lot of bands like Fish and, you know, John Mayer, and there's a lot of other groups that are unique and do different shows night after night. But certainly the 70s was an era where it was just pure, beautiful music, mood, entertainment, passion. You know, everything went into just that moment in the night, and that was what made the artistry really cool. And then the other thing too is, you know, like I've said this before, you know, you'd hear the record and it was kind of like tight rope walking, you know, are they going to do what the record did? Are they going to take it to another place like Led Zeppelin, or, you know, will they be able to match up to the album? And in most cases, they more than met the expectation of the listener, they exceeded it. So Janis is certainly way up there in that food chain. Love that tone.
You know you got it if it makes you feel good. Come on, man. Hey, everybody's bound to be looking good. But they always trying.
That is dangerous, man.
Every time deep inside.
I did that once. I was at this concert in Chicago, and I had a song called Dancing Around the World. I know I've shared this before, so I'll make it quick, but I invited a bunch of people on stage like that, and then there was a bunch of people that started jumping on the stage I didn't invite, and the stage had just been built that day for the shows, and I don't think they anticipated that much weight on the stage, and after a while you felt the whole stage starting to move, and you just knew, man, that stage was going to collapse. So I had to like really quickly usher people off that stage before a lot of people got hurt. This doesn't look like the case there, but again, this is kind of, have you ever seen the movie Slumdog Millionaire? Whenever I see some of these videos, if you guys have seen Slumdog Millionaire, it's based on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the TV show, but it's this kid in India, and he remembers all these things that have happened in his life, and somehow whenever he's asked the question on the TV show, he had an event in his life that gave him the answer to the show, and they're trying to figure out, you know, they think think he's cheating, and they're like, putting him in an interrogation room and stuff. Where did you get that information? Well, actually, in these cases where I get like these stories and this information is Slumdog Millionaire. You lived through this stuff. You go, oh, I remember when that happened. Oh, I remember when that happened. So, anyways, just kind of funny story stuff. All right, let's continue.
I think I've had enough, babe. But I'm gonna tell you, don't ask that a woman can be tough. I want you to come on and sing it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby.
The love era.
Take another little bit of my heart. And darling,
Hey, at least no one's glomming onto him. See that guy? She went, wow! Anyway.
you know you got it. If it makes you feel good right now.
Go get the swag in it. Go Janis. Look at the guy on the left. Looks like an accountant from the 60s dancing. That's awesome. Sing him in. Sing it! There's a lot of people out there. She's kind of like, she can't even move now.
You know you got it. Take another little piece of my heart now, baby.
Does that sound like someone else screamed there? Yeah, there's a lot of dudes here, man. Where are the girls? I think some girls would be up there singing some of this stuff too, no? My cheeks are hurting from smiling so much.
You know you got
He is so into it.
it. Makes you feel good.
There's a peace sign. Definitely on something, some of those guys, man. Oh, the 70s, 60s, the 70s, man. That was where it was at. Speaking of which, having a whole bunch of different things that have happened in touring and whatnot. I remember we had just come back from another show like this where we had invited a bunch of people up, and there was a couple singers that were really out of fact. They kind of outdid me on a couple things that knew our material, and we were playing in it was Colorado somewhere. I'll think of it in a second. I'm actually trying to vision. Oh, it's just before going up into Vail. That's right, because our bus broke or didn't break down. We're going up through Vail Pass. And as we're driving along, the bus was kind of an ailing bus, and we just did a 60-city tour across the country. We're on the tail end of this tour, and the bus had been kind of breaking down over and over again. So we're going up through the Vail Pass, and the bus is getting slower and slower and slower and slower. And there was 3 bands inside the bus, plus we're pulling down a 2,000-pound trailer with a bunch of equipment. And he goes, hey guys, I hate to say this, but you guys are gonna have to get out and walk because we don't have enough. There's too much weight in the bus to actually have the bus make it up through the pass. And we're like, what? So I'm in leather and it's freezing cold outside and snakeskin boots. Colorado Springs, that's where we were, and we're gonna go over into Vegas. Our next show is in Vegas. So anyway, so we all get out, and the bus is just chugging at like 1 mile an hour, and we're huffing and puffing. I mean, this is altitude, right? We're in boots and leather, and the bus is just not making it, gang. I'm sorry. So the driver comes out and he stops. He goes, hey guys, come here. So we go up to the door. He opens up the door. He goes, I think you're gonna have to push a little bit just to get us up. We're almost at the top, and otherwise we're just not gonna make it. We're gonna have to turn around and go back down. So we're all behind this bus, greasy, grimy bus from the diesel. We're pushing this thing, and we're just, and these 2 silver buses go, yeah, right? And we're right at the top of the pass, and we get back in the bus, and we're starting to go back down the hill, and we get on the CB, we had a CB, for those of you who remember what those are, and we hear this, I remember those days, boys. And so we saw the buses go by. They had this red JB on the side of these stainless steel looking buses. And we're like, who the heck is that? He goes, I remember those days, boys. Remember them. They're gonna last you a lifetime. Again, Slumdog Millionaire, right? Come to find out it was Jimmy Buffett laughing at us as he's got these pristine buses screaming, dude, you could have helped us, like, towed us up over the line, but no, he wanted us to enjoy those days. But anyway, guys, millions of fun road stories, and hope you enjoyed it. And if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to my channel. That'd be super awesome. I have a singing course called How to Sing Better Than Anyone Else, and we have examples of our singing that you can see us sing Janis. We'll put that in the description. Tell us how we did, and until next time, peace out. Hey guys, if you like what you heard, please like and subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button. That will actually take you to another page where you want to click on the bell icon, and it opens up a menu, and the menu has notifications on it where there's a little box you can check where it says send me all notifications for this channel. Check the box and then click the save button, and you'll get notifications from me every time I have a cool video come out. Okay? Thanks guys. Peace out.